Merry Christmas, everybody. It's a white Christmas for me, as you can see. It's, Camas, Utah is where I'm at. We're at our Living Miracles Metaphysical Center. And I'm actually out here shoveling snow right now. I got my shovel stuck in the ground there and making little pathways for the garbage cans to come out. Feels good. Feels good to be outside. Nice and brisk. Yeah, and it's been quite a deep Christmas for me already. I woke up this morning and really wasn't feeling the Christmas spirit at all. I felt groggy and tired and cranky and you know, for us here in community, Christmas is really not, it's really not like a different kind of a day typically. We usually will have a big meal together, you know, but it's like every day is really devoted to the Christ. So these days that are supposedly special, we do honor them, but they typically are just another day for us, another day of really devoting our time to focusing on the Christ within and looking at the blocks. And yeah, like I said, I woke up this morning feeling pretty unhappy. And then we had our morning meeting at 8:30, and a lot of people are going through healing here in the house. And it really, one person just went through a lot of emotion, and then another person went through a lot of emotion, and then it just kind of triggered something in me, like something got dislodged, almost like if I were built of blocks or bricks. It was like one of the core bricks got pulled out, and I suddenly felt this sense of vulnerability. And toward the end of our meeting, I just started to express that I was feeling this sense of feeling vulnerable and insecure, and then it was, I just sat with that for a few moments, and then Greg, who's been facilitating our meetings, he just, you know, said, "Thank you. That's so beautiful. That feels really, really real." And then it just opened up the floodgates. I just had all these emotions come up, and I cried more deeply than I have in a while. And I love that when that happens. It feels so, especially on Christmas, it feels like a Christmas gift. You know, whenever the floodgates of my heart are opened up and I can feel the emotions arising from deep within, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, I mean, I think you already know. I think all of us have had those experiences when we're kind of sitting on something. You know, there's something underneath the surface, but we don't feel fully happy, but we don't really know what's going on. And then something happens. Love kind of cracks open our mind in some way, and then we just lose it, but in a good way. We lose the trying to maintain a self-image, of trying to maintain some kind of face of I've got it all together. And so I feel like showing you around again. So I felt like I got my Christmas gift today, which was a heart-opening experience. Yeah, I'm really grateful to be here, to be in this healing process, like all of us are, to be, I do feel like for some reason this being here right now is most helpful for me. It's providing a context where I can just every day face the fears that are unconscious to me, face the uncomfortable emotions, just face all the thoughts, all the attack thoughts that go on under the surface that most of the time are just kind of pushed down or pushed aside. They're allowed to come up here, and we all have that opportunity. We all have that spirit with us, that Christ spirit in us that's inviting us to just lay everything in front of Him, to be naked, to be vulnerable, to be, to simply be. And that's what Christmas is really all about. It's like all those blocks have to get removed for the baby Christ within us to be born. We've got to soften. We've got to relax. We've got to let go of trying to maintain anything. And then, of course, fear is going to come up, but it's okay, because as Jesus says in A Course in Miracles, in reality there's nothing to fear. But to those of us who seem to be here in time and space, that doesn't have a whole lot of meaning unless we're actually willing to just put it to the test, to let our fears come up, to be vulnerable, to take risks, to take leaps of faith, and then look at what we believe the consequences will be. And it can seem to be very, very difficult for periods of time, but then on days like today, when I just experience the floodgates opening like a crack in the cosmic egg of Erik, and then the emotions flooding through, it just makes it all worth it. It reminds me again that this journey is as difficult as it can seem at times. It's so worth it to stick with it, to really stick with it. There's no other goal that's worthy. It's as worthy as the goal of awakening. It's so worth it. So I don't know if you're in having a white Christmas as well, but I love the symbol as a symbol of just stillness and purity, and allowing my mind to just sink into that stillness and that purity. That's my goal for the whole day. I don't really have any expectations around how Christmas is supposed to look, or there's just so much conditioning in society about how Christmas is supposed to be, and all these rituals, and that can get quite heavy. But I think it's okay. All the rituals they can be very fun and beautiful, and the Spirit uses all of it. It's wonderful. I love it all, and for me right now, it's just remembering that the one thing, the one thing to keep my focus on that has regarding Christmas is that it's about relaxing and letting go of everything that is not the truth. So I wish you a beautiful Merry Christmas today and every day. Lots of love. Bye-bye.